Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Greg here today, and I'm bringing you a 94-5 gameplay commentary breakdown, and what you'll be watching here is some Grazna raid headquarters. So, I decided to speed up and slow down certain parts of the gameplay, did a couple edits for replays, and you'll see that throughout the gameplay. And the main reason I did that is because I wanted to go over my thoughts here in a more, professional manner and stuff like that to give you guys better tips. So, basically, I'm starting off the match going to construction, and if you guys haven't seen a match of me playing on Grazna Raid before, you'll know that construction and cafe are two of my biggest power positions that I like to patrol on this map, and the main reason is because there's a lot of action that you can pick up on. So there'll be people from tires, there'll be people in laundromat if you're on the power position of construction, and if you're at cafe, you're going to have people there coming in from train yard as well as behind garage. So anyways, right here, I see this guy on the radar, and I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And right here, I'm just speeding this up because I already, killed everyone or whatever. Everyone's already dead, and the only thing I have left to do is just disable the headquarters and pick up a weapon. So basically, I was just kind of shopping around since I had some time for the different kinds of secondary weapons I can rely on. I decided to go with that MP5. So anyways, today, this gun, by the way, is the Ram 7, and I'm playing with one of my friends, which is Engage. He's the guy you see me play Warzone with in that clip the other day, as well as on live streams. But anyways, so right here, I'm in this position right here because this is a really good cover if you're trying to watch. And as much as you might want to play tactical and smart, and you might think you're playing smart, somebody's doing it better. Sitting in spawn. That's just the nature of modern warfare. So anyways, yeah, so I spawned back in at laundry, and I'm going to go ahead and contest hotel. And the main reason is because we didn't get the first HQ, so now I'm going to want to go back. And as you can see, there are footprints here from tracker. Now, I break open this door, and I want you guys to see this play, because I'm going to go ahead and break it down a little bit more detail here coming up. So I want you guys to soak in this play. Okay, let's go ahead and do a replay on that. So I go through the door, right, and I'm not just barging myself in there, alright, because I know there's going to be multiple people in there. So I go ahead, peek it, try to take one out. I can't do it. I stem back up, come back, again, there's still too many people there. So I'm going to go ahead, stem back up a second time. At this point, I need to make a decision. Am I going to peek that for the third time, or am I going to go somewhere else? This teammate opens the door, so I know this is my calling right here to go ahead and try to get some people. Now, I did not expect people to be there, so that was just a quick reaction of me picking up a few kills right there. And now I know that there's still two people that are going to be actually on the headquarters. So I go ahead and take one guy out there, and as you can see, a teammate ended up killing another guy, so that's why I was still shooting, because I remember there was a second guy there as well. And then I'm able to pick up the third guy by jumping around the corner, since he was probably not expecting me to just go ahead and jump on him. So basically, what I wanted to point out there to you guys is that even though you may have lost the initial gunfight, playing it smart and not exposing your whole body means you can get out of that situation, use that stim shot that you have on your class, and you'll be able to go ahead and regain control of the situation, and just try to sometimes maybe wait for a teammate to make a move, and you can actually play based off of what your teammate did. And that teammate getting a single kill and opening that door was a huge play right there, and I was able to capitalize based off that. Also, you guys saw me place that claymore in the top of construction. Again, sound notifications if you're replaying close to construction, but also it can just get you a free kill if someone's not using EOD, so that's the main reason that I have that on. Now, right here, I pick up my VTOL jet. I already called that in, and basically, I'm just looking for a couple more picks. See right there how that EOD notification went off? That tells me there's a player in construction, and that is why I use claymores in proximity mines. It's not necessarily because I want it to watch my back so I can just camp in a room or whatever. It's really about having it so that way you know where people are at on the map, and it's kind of like a miniature UAV, if you will, or just, a snapshot grenade. If that's the way you want to look at it. However you want to define it, basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place them down, and I love them because they just let you know. They give you information, and information is the most powerful thing whenever you're playing the game. Right here, I sped up this part because I'm just really close to my streaks, and I just don't want to die, and I can defend the HQ from this position because it was in tires. So that's the main reason I just stuck to this area, and I'm able to pick off a guy for my advanced UAV. Now, I'm going to hold on to this advanced. I'm not going to call it in right away, and the main reason for this is because I want to make sure that my friend is close to his streaks as well, but I also want to make sure that I'm in a good position to where it's actually going to get me a good amount of kills. As you can see, we had garage all locked down, and we got the HQ, so I decided to call up my chopper gunner because I wasn't going to be able to get over there in time for it was going to be effective for me to actually try to defend that HQ, so I decided to call in my air support to do it that way. Now that we're out of that, I'm going to be up here just looking for some picks as people are rotating in out of garage, cafe, they might be coming down hotel, they might be going through maintenance, whatever it may be. I'm just looking around at all these different positions on the map, and I'm just trying to get some picks because I'm already on a streak, and I'm going to try to have that add to my streak for the tactical nuke, which, at this point, I knew my friend was capable of earning advanced UAVs. I still have one in my pocket, so at this point, I'm kind of like, a nuke is probably possible, which I will tell you guys, I do die on a 28, and we're going to take a look at that, what I could have done differently in that situation whenever I do die on the 28. So at this point, I have an option. Should I put stopping power or should I get more ammo with munitions box? And I decided to go for stopping power because I kind of felt it out, and I was like, you know what, people are probably going to be starting to push up at this point, especially because the HQ is on the other side of the map. They're going to have to be starting to rotate in. So at this point, I'm like, you know what, it's a good time to call up that advanced UAV, and it's also a great time to put stopping power in so I can be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe I can get some cheeky kills on people just in case they're running in doubles as triples, because like I said, they're going to be rotating in to go ahead towards that headquarters. So I'm capitalizing on the stopping power, so that way if I get into scenarios where there's 2, 3, 4 people, whatever, it's going to help me out. Right here, I got so lucky because my advance was running out, and again, having stopping power right there, boom, that guy's dead in one less bullet, and he wasn't able to get his melee off on me. So now I'm going to go ahead and play right here, and I know my friend is really close to his advance, so this is a little bit of a dangerous spot to be in because there's so many different angles you can be peeked from, and I don't really recommend pushing down that area, but I knew he was like one off the advanced, and I was able to basically just go ahead and push up. And right here, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit more aggressive. I'm playing around with the advanced, and that's one of the things I love about the advanced UAV is it completely changes the pace of the game for me. If you guys don't know, and if you guys can't tell already from the gameplay, the way I play Call of Duty is all about earning those kill streaks, so that way I can help my team win the match by providing that support with advanced UAVs, VTOL jets, chopper gunners, as well as also trying to play and disable HQs. Now, right here's where I die on my 28, and I just want you guys to see from his perspective real quick what he sees. So this is just Modern Warfare's broken camera angles and also the lighting. As you can see, he just comes around and I'm completely melted before he's even on my screen. And what I could have done differently is I could have gone prone, and this would have thrown him off, but my scuff has been broke for 5 months, and I play on stick and move because I feel jumping is more important than drop shotting, and I would have to take my thumb off the stick to go down. So at that point, I just kind of stuck with my guts, and I was like, you know what, it'd probably be best if I just held the angle here. But if you guys do have a scuff or back button attachment or whatever you may have, trying to use different ways of movement can help you win edges in gunfights, and right there, me going prone or changing my stance would have been probably the best option, or even better yet, to just really try to reposition myself in that area. But again, that window is a little bit sus. Trying to fight through windows, also you do lose aim assist through smaller objects. I'm not really sure if that window is one of them, but sometimes you can, so be very careful. Now, based off my intuition, after I died there and I spawned back in, I saw where the HQ was and I saw the position of my teammates, so I knew they were going to be spawning back at garage and the train station here. So I knew that that's where they were going to be because of, like I said, how positioning of teammates influences spawns, as well as in HQ and hardpoint. The objectives are also going to influence spawn positions. So again, at that point, I'm like, all right, they're probably going to be back here, and I was correct. And you're going to see this again coming up here real shortly after we disable this HQ. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head out of this building. At this point, based off, again, my teammates' positionings, I see that they are on train area, and they could also be more towards barbershop or whatever. So I'm like, at this point, they're either going to be hotel or laundry. So right here, I end up coming into this room to see, if I could get a couple picks. I end up getting one, and you'll see right here, whenever I go ahead and call up the VTOL jet, that they are all actually in a hotel at that point. So my intuition was correct because of, again, based off where my teammates are on the mini-map, And you can also press your options button, start button, whatever, and you can see the big map of where your teammates are right after you break an HQ or whatever, or, you know, if you're trying to get a rotation off, and you'll see your teammates positioning, and you can start thinking about, okay, where are some spawn points I have noticed before? So again, that's how I was able to think about it, and I'm like, alright, they're going to be spawning either hotel or laundry, and again, I was right on hotel, and that's why you always want to go to the one that's kind of closest to you first. You don't want to try to, you know, go right ahead and full send laundry, for example, if I was there behind hotel, and the reason being is because, well, if they did spawn hotel, you're just gonna get your cheeks clapped. So at that point, you know, you gotta play it to basically your own intuition as well as your own positioning on the map. So at this point, I get another advanced UAV, and the reason I didn't want to call it up right away is because my friend is in his chopper gunner. Calling up any sort of non-lethal kill streak that is an intelligence streak while your teammates are in controllable lethal streaks is never a smart idea, simply because you're never going to get any sort of kills or capitalize off that streak. Your team, and you especially, can capitalize off your advanced UAVs and UAVs if you save them until your teammate is out of their chopper gunner, gunship, or whatever their controllable streak may be. Of course, if it's a support healer or VTOL, it doesn't matter all that much, but those controllable streaks, you really want to make sure that you are capitalizing on that. Now, the enemies, they capture the HQ here, so at this point, I'm just going to push up, and the game's pretty much coming to an end. I already died off my nukes. I don't really care anymore at this point. I'm just kind of playing aggressive, just kind of running around, having fun at this point, just trying to get as many kills as I possibly can, and of course, I end up getting picked out right there. And the main reason was I didn't finish the gunfight on the guy on the left first. Whenever I shot the guy on the right, well, yeah, it was too late because the guy on the left was going to peek me again, so that was just kind of bad timing right there. And I also hit your shots, kid. That's what I need to tell myself. But anyways, back into cafe. So again, look at my teammates' positioning on the mini-map. They're going to be spawning either garage, hotel, or train depot. So basically at this point, I'm just looking around, checking out all these different positions and seeing, hey, where are the enemies spawning based off that. So it's going to be hotel, and I'm going to go ahead and get another pick. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I see that the score is just really close. So I want to make sure that my team is able to get this HQ, so I go ahead and call up my chopper gunner to give them assistance, so that way they can go ahead and capture the HQ. Again, this is why I love playing the way I do. This is also one of the reasons why I have a higher win-loss percentage, but I can't go to and say that the main reason I win games is because I'm earning streaks. It's because the teammates are playing the objective, and sometimes I'll assist them too. If my teammates are not playing the objective, that's whenever I start becoming more objective focused. If my teammates are playing the objective, then I'll focus more on earning streaks, so that way I can help them capture those objectives a lot easier. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Hopefully you guys learned something, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.